everyone, my name is Shruti from Debe Learning Team and welcome to the yet another episode of Scratch, and today we are going to be making Subway Surf. So without any further delay, let's get started with the video. So first, set the size to something smaller. Let's set it 50. I think that's good. Now we are going to be needing a ground. So let's go to choose a sprite and click on paint. Now select the rectangle tool and choose a color for our ground. I'm going to make sure that there's no outline left. You can have it if you want. So let's try a concrete color, probably gray or grayish blue. Okay, let's draw a rectangle at the bottom of the screen. I think that's good, right? Rename the costume to ground and also rename the sprite to ground. Go back to the code, and the first thing we need to do is center our ground on the screen. Go to events, click on when green flag clicked, then add, go to X, which is 0, Y to 0, and when we click that, I'll make sure our ground goes to the center, which is set at the bottom. Alright, now let's also position our cat. Go back to sprite 1 and rename it to player. Also, we need to add when green flag clicked and go to X equals to minus 100 and Y equals to minus 50. When we click on that, our cat should go right to this position. We are going to be adding gravity later on, so if he falls onto the ground. There's another sprite that will be needed to add. That Scratch actually has some default sprites. So click on choose a sprite option. Then we don't have a subway, right? But we do have a truck. Search for truck. And then there you go. You'll see it has multiple costumes, which is exactly what we need. Click on it. Now we have our truck on the screen. We probably need to make the truck a little smaller. So set the size to 70 and that's good. Now position the truck on the screen, drag out when green flag is clicked and go to X 200, Y equals to minus 50. When we click this, the truck should go to the right side, right? But we need the truck to be on the ground. Drag the truck to the center of the screen and make sure the tires are touching the ground perfectly. Copy the Y position. In this case, it's minus 73 and use it in the code instead of minus 50. Now when we run the sprites, the truck should be on the ground. We need to start making clones. An easy way to do this is, let's go to control panel, drag out forever, let's wait it for 2 seconds and then let's create clone of myself. Also, we need to hide the default sprite, right? And when I start as a clone, we need to show it. Let's also make the truck move from the right side of the screen to the left. Go to motion and make sure the truck is facing left. Drag out point in direction. So 90 is facing to the front and we want it to look behind. So let's make it minus 90. Then set rotation style to left to right. You'll see the truck is now facing left. Now make the truck move left. Let's go to control, drag out, repeat until X position is less than minus 300, which is off the left side of the screen. And then inside that loop, add change X by minus 5. After the repeat block, delete this clone. Click the sprite and you'll see the truck moves smoothly to the left and goes to the left and then stops. Now we need the player to have some gravity, so let's go to our player and continue from there. So make a variable called Y, make sure it is for this sprite only. Also, delete the my variable since we don't need it and hide the Y variable. When the green flag is clicked, we need to set gravity to 0 and drag out a forever loop. Now we will be creating 3 messages. Go to events, drag out broadcast message 1. Let's click on new message and we will be calling it collision. Now make another one name called collision detection and create a third one called update. Collisions will run when we need to collide with something. Collision detection will run to detect collisions and update will run after all those, right? So when I receive collision detection, let's check if we are touching the truck. If we are touching the truck, then if we touch the truck, the subway suffers so. Then drag stop all, which is Scratch version of die. Then now let's run the gravity code we are going to use. When I receive update, change Y by gravity variable and let's make a custom block called physics. We're going to be checking with run without screen refresh checked. Inside physics, let's drag out change y by -1. This stimulates the gravity, okay? So if touching ground, we don't have the player to be only touching the ground. He's also going to touch some truck. Also, let's go to operators and drag out or block, and we are going to detect if we are touching the ground or touching the truck. And now let's get back to this block, if then block. Repeat until not touching ground or truck. Change y by 1 to move out the object, then y variable or gravity to 0. Now we need to be able to jump, so now let's go to control and drag out if key space press, then let's set y to 10. Back to when I receive update, add physics block under change y by y. Okay, now let's test it out. So you'll see a truck appears when I jump on it and I immediately die, right? Now in Subway Surfers, you can run on top of subways, and that's what we want to happen in this game also, which we are making right now. Let's go back to our truck. First, we need to set up something in the costume. So let's go to our costume tabs, and the first thing we are going to do is moving the truck a little bit to the left. Let's select our selection tool and select all our trucks and all of the stuff inside it. Now let's hold down shift on your keyboard and move our truck to the left. And we are going to be moving it in the left until the end of our truck is lined up with the center of the crosshair, just like that. Now let's do that on all of the costumes. So let's select the truck and move it to the left until the box is touching the crosshair. And then the last truck, boom. Okay, now we need a hitbox. So our hitbox is going to be right here on the front of our truck. Let's right click, press duplicate, and let's rename this costume to hitbox. Let's select the rectangle tool, and I'm going to be changing the color to something really bright. We won't be able to see it, but in case we are editing the costume, let's draw a hitbox right on the front fender right here. So if the cat touches the hitbox, then we are going to die. Now we don't want the hitbox to have anything else on it, so let's delete the trailer, the wheels, and this front carriage. So now we have our hitbox on the screen. Now we need to switch to the hitbox before the cat detects it, if we can have gravity on it, right? So let's go to our code, and we are going to dragging out when I receive collision block. Now when we receive collisions, we need to switch costume to hitbox, and then when I receive updates, let's switch costumes to our truck. So before the cat touches the truck and moves out of it, we will switch to our hitbox, and after, in our update message, we'll switch back to the regular truck costume. We won't be able to see this because it's running a lot of times in a second, about 30. So let's jump onto it again. So you'll see I can jump along the top of the trucks, but if I touch the front, I die. So yeah, that is it for this video. I really wanted to show you this game, how to make it on Scratch. And if you have any question, any doubts related to this project or in general, don't forget to drop your comments and down the comment section. Until we guys meet again. Bye.